Hello YouTube, this is Skeptical Ruby here, back with another video. And in this video I said I was gonna teach you something about strings and integers, and even something called floats. But first, I decided in every new video I was gonna review what we did last video. And as you can see, last video we did a simple puts hello world and print hello world, and you'll see that they should both print out to the console. Hello world. And I said the difference was that puts breaks a line and puts on the separate line, but print will always continue on the same line, unless you either do a blank puts, like you do this. You can do this if you just want to do print. You can do print hello and then print world. This is a cheap way of doing it, but there's an easier way to do this. As you can see, hello world, because puts always puts on the next line no matter what. You can do this. Hello \n world. Okay, now I'm gonna explain that real quick. Give me a second. Puts out the same exact thing. Hello world. What \n means? It means break it, because the backslash, and n stands for next line. All right. It means it will put whatever comes next on the next line. You know, very simple. Okay, now you know what. Now you know integers are just numbers. Are can be any real number, or pretty much just no. Integers can be any number, but they cannot be fractions, or they cannot be fractions. I was just about to say decimals, but decimals are the same exact thing as fractions. You can see, and you can add 1 plus 1. If we were to do that, first off, I gotta put or print 1 plus 1. It doesn't matter. I prefer puts. You can use whatever you want. Just remember, if you're gonna use print and you want to go on the next line, you gotta use that \n. But as you can see, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Run that one more time. Okay, and you can do any numbers. You can see big as you want. So you can see it calculates all of it. There's there's also something I want to show you guys, and I'm going to be using this throughout my tutorial series to help you guys understand the code a little bit more. It's something called comments, and you start out a comment with this, and just let's say puts hello world like we did before. As you can see, it's all grayed out. What comments do, it's just a hashtag or a sharp sign or a pound sign, I guess you can say, and it pretty much makes that line of code. Whatever's inside of the comment will not be read at all. So now if we go here, youtube.rb, as you can see, nothing has printed out onto the console. But if we remove that and then we go back, it says hello world. But the thing is, if we do this and then we do this, as you can see, the comment only stayed on that line. And if you want to make multiple comments, you don't want to keep on doing that. And then let me see if I would go away. You don't want to keep on just putting down hashtags. But what you can do, you can do something called equals begin. Equals begin, and then you can say puts. You can say, hey guys, just run random stuff, and then equals end. Now when we run this, it should just put hello world. And you might say what are comments useful for? Well, there's obviously going to be that one time where someone wants to read your code to see how it is, and comments help them understand it better if they don't understand what the piece of code means. The comments, you pretty much can put like normal English inside of the thing, not like puts or anything. If they don't understand what puts means, you could go like this. Puts means to print on console and break the next line. if someone's reading your code, if someone goes like this, they're like, oh, what does puts mean? I don't understand. It just says puts hello world. Well, this comment helps them understand it, and it explains what puts is. Puts means to print on console and break to next line. See, very simple. Okay, now there's something called. Well, first let me show you. You can do. Hold on. Okay. Want this. I'll show you something real quick. Alright. Oh, also, if you want to multiply in any programming language, pretty much just any programming language, it's always the asterisk. Just letting you guys know that. And then division. Hold on. Would I be able to do that? Yes. Okay. I'm going to explain what this means soon. I think it's a little bit too soon for me to be putting this out. But first off, as you can see, 5 plus 4 is 9. 5 minus 4 is 1. 5 times 4 is 20. 1.20, 5 divided by 4 equals 1.25, which is true. But the only reason I put .2_f was because it means the f stands for float. This converts it, because it assumes that we're dividing two integers, because they are integers. There are no decimals or any fractions inside of it. Because if we just kept it like this, it would just round. It doesn't know that we want a float. Hold on, not s. Now let's start this. It doesn't know that we want a float. It would just say 1. 5 divided by 4. 1.25 is closer to 1 than to 2, right? But .2_f makes it know that because what a float is any number. It can be a decimal. It could it could be a decimal. A float can be a decimal. That's why we put .2_f. However, if we were doing 5.5 divided by, let's say, 3.3, it would automatically give us a slope, right? As you can see, 1.666, which is 1 to the 1 and 2/3, right? And but what if we don't want that big number? What if you just want to round it for like a math project or something? .2_I. I'm going to go down here. Equals begin equals end. Okay. .2_s equals string. Wait, conversion to string. I'm going to explain this, don't worry. And I don't believe there are any more. There might be. If there are in the future and I remember, I will be sure to bring that up. But conversion to string, .2_f. And you might be like, what can convert to a string? And there's also .2_a. I believe, right? Let me see. If I go out here and I do .2_a, yes. There's .2_a, but we're not going to worry about that for now. That's later on. It's a little bit more complex. Or not even really complex. It's just not what we are learning right now. Alright. So, .2_I to an integer, as you can see, it will screw up. Okay. We might have to put it for this as well. We do that. 1. 5.5 would go to 6 divided by 3 would be 2. So I don't know why it's going like that. Why is it 1? Should not be the case right now. So if we just left it to 3.3, let's experiment a little. 1.5, yeah, the numbers are just really... Okay, I think I know what's going on. 3.3. Okay, puts You know, I'm not gonna worry about that for now. But you can know that you can convert to a string. Like if you say puts 5.5.2_I, you should be getting 6 or 5. Convert to an integer. I'd assume that it would round up, but apparently Ruby doesn't want to round up right now. Yeah, Ruby's really supposed to be rounding up, but it's not for some reason. That's always fine. You can I'll have to look that up. But yeah, like I said, that's pretty much it for this video. I showed you a little bit about conversions, some of addition. Oh, and really quickly, let me show you something. To a string would be to conversion to a string would be puts 3. Put 3.2_s equals 3. Alright, let me show you guys something real quick before I end this. This and this are 2 different things. A lot of people mess up on that. In parentheses make it a string. No parentheses, as just an integer or a float, means it's just a number, you know? You can't do this. Because look what would happen if you do that. 3 plus 3, it doesn't give you the value of 3 plus 3, it just says 3 plus 3. But if you want to be a little bit more, you know, technical or something, you can do something like that. No. There's some more stuff, but I really don't want to show that now. I thought we'd be able to get away with something like that. No, it would be invalid. But as you can see here, but you can also do .2_s here, convert that to a string, but you really can't see the difference unless you're actually doing some math inside of your project. And I'm sorry if this sounds like a lot, but I hope it really isn't. I showed you comments, conversions, and basic math with Ruby in this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to rate, comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.